Okay, so we are on Facebook Live on the Kim Gravel Show. Let me just say, I apologize for that little bit of. I'm so depressed. We worked all day, Amy, for this I can't.
Look, that's not our gifting, okay?
I'm dead dog serious. It's like, have y'all ever felt like the little engine that could, and that you're dragging a 500-pound sack of bricks uphill both ways? I mean, I have become that person. Everybody says it sounds good, but thank you. A lot of people switch to Facebook. Thank you. No ecking. Okay, so let's say, okay. Got a new Kim Gravel shirt today. Love it. I'm reading all these comments. Amy, are you reading them? No, hey, Sandy. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Susan. Oh, Susan Fox.
I love
that name. Fox. Oh, who does Fox remind you of? Damn. And let's just kick this thing off and say we are doing Facebook Live, and we're doing the Kim Gravel Show, and we're going to figure out how to do it on all the social media platforms.
Yes, we apologize.
We apologize. It is 2 turntables and a microphone over here. But really, Amy's giftings is organization, Excel spreadsheets. Mine is creativity and running my mouth. So clearly technology does not fall in any of those categories. But I'm so glad to be here. Weird times, right?
It is very weird times.
Weird times. It's like, I don't want everybody to get upset when I say this. Probably some people will. Somebody says your white dreams rock. They do. But when this first came upon us, like Amy and I had dealt with Corona, and I'm going to say it, coronavirus, when all of the China outbreak happened, because while a lot of our stuff is not made in China, we have a lot of friends and a lot of people that were struggling with deliveries and, getting things in the pipeline. And a lot of our fabrics are milled there, but they're made somewhere. So it was just a headache for everybody involved. Although we're a lot in Cambodia and Vietnam, and all of our beauty is in the United States. But it's still, we knew about that early on. Wouldn't you say, Amy? Like,
oh yeah,
we're hearing it.
Right. And in a kind of indirect way, it was affecting us a long time before, a little bit before it kind of made its way here to the States.
Right. So when when it got to the point where we all had to just stay inside and quarantine them. So I hope all of you are doing that. It's killing me because I'm a social person. Like, what Travis said to me the last trip I made to QVC, which was almost 2 weeks ago. He said to me, "How are you going to talk? You can't hug on people and love on people." What? I said,
no. That's really hard.
You're sitting there.
I would say, can I speak a moment for the introverts of the world? I've been practicing.
No, Rachel, we didn't have the corona. Somebody said, "Did y'all know?" We're saying we
no.
The people in China that dealt with it. Okay?
No, we don't have corona. No, we were just saying.
Thank you, Jesus.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so, but I mean. No, I was just going to say, as an introvert or someone who's more reserved, this is not, but for you, well, I'm just, to me, it's, I'm just used to it but for you, you're very touchy, huggy, feely and not, all up in your business and everything. So yeah, I can see where it's a little bit of.
I take offense to the all up in your business.
Well, I mean that in a good way.
All up in your business. Oh, I got to put the chair up. Hold on. What do you mean by all up in your business? Yeah, I'm more of I don't know personal space like you do.
Yes, I would. That's good. Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
Okay. So in saying that, when they said school was going to be canceled for a couple of weeks for us, I was like, oh, okay. I didn't go, I didn't panic. I was kind of like, wow, a breather from school. Okay, as long as everybody's safe and doing, I'm good with that, right?
Right.
So let me tell you what my life has been consisting of, y'all, for the last week. It's not funny, Amy.
Helping verbs.
Okay, first of all, there's all the teachers watching right now. I want to tell you, you are the most amazing angel, hero, diva, rock star, hardcore people on the planet. You deserve to be paid 3 to 4 times more than what you are making. Nurses too, and doctors, that's a whole nother conversation. But I'm just talking about teachers because Kim is homeschooling 2 children in the 5th and 7th grade. And I don't know what a helping verb is. I barely know what a verb is. Okay. There's helping verbs, Amy. There's linking verbs. I should not know all of this.
Have you gotten to hanging participles?
No, what is that?
I forget. I don't remember what it is, but I remember just studying hanging participles in school.
So Deborah says she's a teacher. Thank you so much. Even for us introverts, not going to the stores errands is the issue. Lauren, don't laugh at me, honey, just because you got to, but you ain't homeschooling yet. My daughter is, I love Lauren. Lauren's on, everybody. Hey, Michelle Dollar, poor boys. Michelle Dollar just said poor boys.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, she knows me so well. So by like the 5th time that I'm teaching helping verbs, my son is going, that ain't right, Mom. I mean, like he's correcting me. So we took, don't tell anybody I said this. I hope none of those teachers are watching, but we took the quiz together on.
Girl.
No, I didn't say I took the quiz for him because that wouldn't be smart now, would it?
No, I'm talking about, you said don't tell the teacher.
Well, whatever. They probably listen. If they don't, just don't tell them. But so we're taking the quiz for the helping, for the verbs. So it's helping, linking, and action, right? Simple quiz, 15 questions. So Bo's taking it, and so there's only 15 questions. So the 2 that he got wrong were the ones that I insisted I was right on. He would have gotten 100, but instead he got an 87. He was so mad at me, but 87 is not bad.
I can live with 87. But see, what I think with this, I think one thing people don't know about you.
Okay, let's not spill the tea on me.
I'm gonna spill a little tea.
Okay.
And somebody just told me on Facebook it's dangling participle. Participle. Thank you for correcting me.
I hate to break it down to you. Dangling participles sounds a little like you got a bathroom issue. Okay.
If somebody knows what a dangling, like an example of a dangling participle is, remind me, because I really want to remember. I don't remember.
Diane, we should meet in person. Oh my God, I thought Travis was homeschooling. That's my mother who's online right now. So I thought Travis, Mom, I thought you and Dad were on quarantine. What are you doing on this? My mom was supposed to be here tonight, but my dad won't let her come see me.
Yeah, he won't let her out. I want to get back to this because I do want to spill a little bit of tea about you because I'm sure everybody would like to know. So you have so many gifts, Kim.
Careful.
I am being careful. You have so many gifts.
Okay.
But I would say that teaching is not one of them. Would you agree with me?
Define teaching.
Well, teaching. You're not. Yeah, I love you to death, but you are not. And you've said this, so I'm not really saying anything bad about you. You just don't. You're not a teacher. You don't. You just think, get it, right?
Well, look, I never got it. Okay, I negotiated my grades even through grammar school, all the way through college. I negotiated. It was back and forth. It was, hey, extra credit. It was beg a B. That's what I called it. I did the beg a B. You know what I mean? I didn't beg a A.
Oh my God, I've never heard that before. Beg a B.
Oh, I begged a B, baby. I cannot tell you. I mean, Mr. Hunt, if you're watching, you know I begged a B or two. Okay. There was one class, the teacher will remain nameless because, first of all, he was a coach, and second of all, he's still living and very much on social media. But I said, look, if I can grade your papers and do a little classwork for you, can we just slip me a B for my GPA? Brother man did it.
I'm not surprised.
To answer your question, no, I would not consider myself a teacher. A fierce negotiator? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. The line is long. And you know what? Bo is learning a million, other things from you, but TV. Yeah, I feel with Michelle Dollar on that one. I feel for the boys.
Michelle. No, linking verbs, helping verbs, and hanging dangle participles are not it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this down because I'm just having hives thinking about tomorrow's school.
I still don't have an example of a dangling participle, so I'm really not.
Look, right. Define teaching as a teacher or teaching your interests. Susan, I'm not either. I can't teach either one of them. Love you too. Hey, Nicole. We got to give out a shout out to Nicole. She is
wearing green.
Yeah, she's wearing green. I always forget it. I always forget to give her a shout out.
I know. Nicole, when is that? I know you always ask.
March.
Should we miss it? The CP awareness.
Yeah, CP, is it the month of March? Even if it's not.
It's in March. I know it's in March.
Okay. Well, even if it's not, we're giving a shout out to you. Go check her out on Instagram. She does such great work for that cause. Okay.
Can we talk about one other quick thing about Corona? I want to hear what people can. One quick thing.
Yeah.
About when I went to the grocery store.
I know.
Okay, all know the big horror stories, but this is what I thought was I was like laughing in the grocery store about the certain things that the shelves were wiped.
Very odd.
Like there was not one bag of flour of white
flour.
Yes. I was like, all of a sudden everybody's gonna bake during, I thought it was so interesting.
Dennis Basso and I have been going back and forth on text. And Dennis, if you're watching, I'm gonna call you when we get off. And he said all Kim is all I'm doing is eating.
I know, right?
But can I just say honestly, and I'm not trying to be total obvious here, but what's up with the toilet paper people? I don't. That's the one thing I'm not getting. Like, are we going to have an influx of diarrhea? I mean, what does it? Why toilet paper? Like, I get when we have a snowstorm, we do the milk and bread. I get that. I just don't get the toilet paper. Can someone hit us up here and say, yeah, you're right, no flour? Someone else said that.
There was no flour. These are the things I saw.
I know.
No flour. There was the spaghetti was almost wiped out. The spaghetti sauce. Okay, here's what weird. Hot dog buns.
Hot dog buns. That's food.
But there was plenty of hot dogs. So I don't know.
Yes.
People. I don't know. Maybe they already had their stock of hot dog and they needed the buns. I'm not sure.
Oh, someone said toilet paper is being used for masks. Okay.
Oh, this is the best. Amy Gardner, this is the best comment about dangling participles. She said, I thought we learned about dangling participles in health class.
Dangling participle sounds a little like you have. I'm not saying it.
Oh my God.
After midnight, I'll say it. Okay. All right.
Oh, Charlie. Hey, Charlie. He just gave it the dangling participle. I wonder whom. Oh, I missed it. Charlie, put it again.
Put it again, Charlie. Was it a man?
Charlie Nash.
Charlie, hey Charlie. Oh my gosh, how the heck are you? Oh, I love you so much. Charlie was so smart.
I know.
Oh, he still is smart. He's still smart.
He still is smart. He probably is smarter now than he was then.
Well, he's way smarter than me. I can tell you that.
Charlie, if you can put that example, that was a really good. Oh, here. Okay.
I couldn't find butter. Charlie said he couldn't find butter. Well, hey, the world is ending if you can't find butter, Charlie. We're in the South, baby. We have to have our butter. What? Hot dog buns? Yes. Hot dog buns were.
It was the weirdest thing.
Yeah. Amy Gardner, thank you. So gave you okay, so look for the dangling participle. I'm going to move on because we're going to be doing this show once or twice a week because I'm not going to be on QVC because QVC is doing the right thing. For those of you who do not know, it's very, very skeleton crew. And the reason they're doing that, I think, is to just keep that kind of entertainment going because entertainment has shut down. Like a lot of my friends are in Hollywood. It's like a ghost town in LA. There's a lot of productions that shut down, of course, here in Atlanta. So QVC's kept their doors open. I'm talking like no guest can go in and present their products anymore. They check your feed. It's such a well-oiled machine at QVC.
Yes. So I'm glad they are putting in all those precautions.
I don't know what I'm going to do here because it's like my second home, so I'm going to miss it so much. But, God is good. This too shall pass. We're going to come out bigger, better, and stronger, but bigger literally. Thanks, Dennis. That was me and you, honey. That's how we love to eat. But so instead of me going to QVC, we're going to kind of bring a little QVC to you in a show segment on the Kim Gravel Show called Give 'Em Bell. So we'll be showing you products like, new products that are coming out, some on sale products that we have, maybe some of our items that are clearance, buy now, wear now, from the Belle by Kim Gravel collection. Belle Beauty, all makeup tips, everything. So always come back and check in with us during these times because you never know what you're going to get. But Give 'em Bell is definitely going to be our segment where we show you new spring fashion. Because let me tell you, this will pass.
Yes.
Okay? And we are going to be ready for fun in the sun, people.
And we've got a lot of great things coming up. I'm so excited about spring, what we've got coming up. And speaking of, I want to know, I'm wearing my big deal top. Has anybody gotten their big deal top in the mail this week? I am loving it. It's so soft and this print is everything.
That's the snake, right?
Yes, this is a snake.
One of my faves.
I love it.
Okay, so I said, Kathy said she just received 2 spring tops. You know, I mean, this is everybody's going nuts. I love it. I love this. Everybody's saying they're loving this format. So just make sure what?
Charlie, so a dangling participle. Everybody, here's our.
Maybe we'll let it go now.
Here's that we got to, do a smart segment. So here's an example of a dangling participle. I wonder who that book was written by. So putting the participle on the end. So thank you, Charlie.
What is a participle, Amy?
I think by is the participle, right?
You're guessing. Now you're pulling. You were a teacher and an assistant principal. Did y'all know that?
I wasn't an English teacher, though. I was a music teacher. So,
well,
because so the correct way to say that would then be, I wonder by who that book was written. Okay. Anyway, move on.
We don't have to do this tomorrow, like at 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to do this right now. I want to talk to people on Facebook. So take your dangling participle and put it on pause. Okay. Everybody's saying they love their big deal top. Ellen said she loved hers. What do you mean you got an email? Snake isn't shipping. Amy got hers this week.
Snake was very popular though, but you know what? Can I say this too? It could be. I would not be surprised at all if, I'm sure that the distribution centers are probably operating on less people. So I'm sure they had to, cut down their staff. So it may take a little bit longer to get your shipments.
Yeah. Okay, but keep tuning in to the Kim Gravel Show for the Give 'em Bell.
Yes.
We've got new stuff. And actually, I think we're going to have another Kim Gravel Show Thursday with some new Bell items.
Yes.
Okay. You know what is really shocking and what? No,
I was going to say, before we move on from the clothing kind of topic, I want to bring up that a lot of people have been asking about the kimono that you have, that was in the picture and you posted a couple times. So can you give us an update on the kimono?
The kimono is coming this fall in 2 different colors. It's not going to last. So when we post on social media, you better grab it because it's part of the Belle Boutique, like little small capsule collections. So there's not a lot of them. So as soon as I know when that's launching, I will put out a blast in the email out or post something on social media. Because we have a whole team. We're so blessed to have Lauren, Christy, we have Sarah, we have Emily, Amy, and myself in our team. And then we have 20 plus other women working in our manufacturing teams to bring us some of the best things. And I tell you, that thing is gorgeous. It's one of my favorite pieces we've ever done, I think, thus far.
Yeah, it's going to blow out. So anyway, it's coming in the fall. So everybody hang tight and we will get that kimono out.
Nail polish, we're working on. Somebody's asking us about our nail polish, and we're testing colors all the time. And nail polish is different because it is, something we have not done before. Of course, I've used nail polish all my life, but manufacturing it is a little bit trickier. So, and I want to make sure it's good for you ingredients and stuff that really nourishes and helps your nails. So we're testing and we're focus grouping now.
Flexible shorts are coming May. That's another question. We're getting that all the time right now. And we hear you. Yes. Everybody loves the flexible shorts. They're coming in May with new color of dark indigo this time.
We don't have dark indigo.
No, we did. I look back. We did. We did it. Not in the 8-inch
shorts.
Yeah, but not in the 8-inch. We did medium wash. It was medium. We did medium wash and white. And now, so we'll bring those 2 back and we're adding dark indigo.
Okay. All right.
You don't believe me, but it's the truth. It's
in Dangling Participle. y'all don't know, Amy is so bossy. See, she is a little bossy, but she's snappy. Are you going
to go on? You want to go to the next topic?
Yeah, next topic. Okay, so here is the next topic. Ta-da! Kim of Queens. I remember sitting at the computer. Like this show was when was this show on, Amy? When was the last?
It was 2014. Was it 14? Yeah, I think it was 14. Yes, it premiered on January 1st, 2014, I believe.
It ended. We had 2 seasons, so it ended then.
I don't know that.
Okay, all right. So let's say 2015 it ended.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here minding my own business, and I'm getting inundated with emails and social media Instagram DMs about, I'm so glad they brought Kim of Queens back. And I'm thinking, they did, because if they did, Kim ain't in Kim of Queens, because I haven't texted them. So it's Kim and them and Kim of Queens. I thought, okay. I thought, well, who's Kim? Because I can't wait to see who she is.
They changed the name to Ken of Queens.
Which is fine. Hey, Ken, have at it. But no, what had happened was they started streaming it on DirecTV.
Right.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. Huh? Wait, yeah, never listened to anything about it. Although I love Lifetime and Gina. She's
yeah.
There and all that's great. I need to hit Gina up. Then, it played. I thought, oh, that's nice. Over the holidays, they're going to play Kim of Queens. That's great. And then they started streaming it on Amazon Prime. And I was like, okay, now this has opened up a whole new can of worms. And so everybody wants to know, are we still in the pageant business? The answer to that question is yes. However, my sister has taken over the pageant business. She is now carrying the torch. She is a trainer. She's been nominated for, Best Pageant Coach of the Year 2 years in a row. She MCs, she hosts, she trains. She is a powerhouse in the pageant industry. And because she's carried on the legacy of, it's not just about winning, it's about developing young girls and young women to become everything that God has made them to be. So she is carrying that on. So everybody asked me, go ahead, feel free to email us. We'll still pass on the emails. And she's training. Right now, she's training via Skype and on the internet because, of course, her office is not open. But we're still training. And Allison told me the other day, and if she's on here, I want her to speak to this. She said they're going to start doing virtual pageants. Isn't that hilarious? I love it.
I think it's awesome.
A virtual pageant. If you want me to virtually judge them while I'm sitting here, I will.
Well, I mean, you know what? Honestly, it makes sense because that's the way the world is going. I know that now with all this quarantine stuff, it's even ramped up more. But the world was already headed there anyway.
I'm going to get to that on the end. But I just want to say that, like, with Kim of Queens, I think the reason, and everybody can correct me if I'm wrong that's listening and commenting, I think the reason it was such a short-lived show, it was only 2 seasons. I think it was like, 30 episodes or something like that, a little bit 130. I think it's because it wasn't about pageants, which we tried to tell them, the producers, that about 50 million times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not kidding you. Like, I would be like, dude, you're not getting it. Like, and it's so hard when you are walking a path of something that you were so excited to do and passionate about doing. And clearly it was not the permanent fit for us. Because see, Amy, which I don't know, is Amy was a part of the show too. She was just behind the scenes watching it and helping me and my mom and my sister. But Amy was very much a part of the show. And there was so many times I would come home so frustrated. Believe it or not, I'm a perfectionist, but I just want, if you're going to do something, I'm not. I'm a perfectionist, but I'm not. Because I just believe when you do something, you do it to the best of your ability. Not perfect, but give it all you got, guys, because opportunities don't just fall in your lap like that every single day.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to, I say this to my sons, I say this to my nephews, I say to the young people that I talk to, take a hold of these opportunities that come to you. And I'm saying it to all of you listening because not only, hey, we're not promised tomorrow, hello,
right.
But those are such precious gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like we were throwing our pearls to the swine during that show. So to see it come back around now and people are still connecting with that message tells me we did something right.
Well, can I speak to that too? Because, I answer back then when the show was airing, and now, even now, like you said, now that the show is re-airing on Amazon and on Direct Prime or Direct TV, we're starting to get a lot of emails again, and a lot, and by far, like, I can't even tell you, by far, the overall message is how it uplifted them and made them think about themselves in a different way. And we got emails from young girls, but women too. And so I agree with you. I think that's really why people continue to love the show today, is because of that, because it did lift them up. It does lift them up. It makes them see themselves in a different way.
So in that spirit of Kim of Queens, we are going to, there's a book coming. For sure. I'm in the middle of writing it, which is the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Amy and I were up till like 1 a.m. talking about, I was bawling like a baby, revisiting so many things that I was trying to teach. I was teaching. No, I was trying to inspire these young girls to see themselves. So there's a book coming out of that. And there's also, we're going to do a KOQ reunion segment where we are going to interview different Kim of Queens stars. So next week we're interviewing Ansley, the OGs from Kim of Queens, and her mother Lee, and kind of recap what happened to her through her journey. Do you remember that episode with Ansley when we were making her sing?
Mm-hmm.
Ansley, if you watch, girl, I know she could sing. But she could carry a tune in a bucket. It was
right. She wasn't tone deaf. Yeah.
I wanted to see her step out and do something and fail, and then her learn from it.
Right.
Kim, that's torturous. No, it's not. It's the biggest gift you can ever give anyone, is showing these young people how failure is your friend.
Mm-hmm. Amen, sister.
I have failed more times than I have ever succeeded. By far. I mean, the ratio, 80% failure, 20% success. Maybe more, Amy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Ansley is going to be on this coming up week talking about her journey with Kim of Queens. And I'll tell you something right now. Kim of Queens, we're not going to remake Kim of Queens. I say that. Why should I say that out loud? I'm not going
to. Did you just say that?
Whatever. I'll do whatever God wants. But we are doing a family show that's a 30-minute comedy. We're in the works of working on that right now. But Kim of Queens will always be my heart's passion, because it had nothing to do with pageants. That was just a vehicle. It had everything to do with seeing these girls and these moms and myself grow.
Right.
Did.
Yeah.
Kim, sing for me. You don't want me to sing, honey. I'm so, listen, I say, do you sing, Kim? Why does everybody ask me if I sing? Did I sing a while ago?
Go ahead and sing, girl. Cut.
Let's see. What can we sing, you and I? You do the harmonies. Dora's resilience is so important. Absolutely. Kelly Hedrick, we challenge you, girl. Look at you rising like a phoenix. I used to be in a group called Beloved. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Sheila.
Hey, she.
Okay. So here we go. We're going on to the next subject. So don't forget to be a part of the Kim of Queens reunion interviews.
It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yes, because
if you're watching, I'm coming for you, girl.
I've seen I keep up with the girls on Facebook, but I think it would be really great to.
You know who's killing it right now?
Who what?
You know, we've got two girls killing it right now in Hollywood. We've got Raven, who is going to be a Broadway star any second now.
I didn't know that. What is she doing?
You got to go Google her and follow her. Raven is killing it.
Oh my
God. Erin Kirby, who was on one of our episodes, she's on American Idol.
Yep, Erin's on American Idol right now. That's right.
Listen, I'm voting Erin Kirby, although I believe in that child when she went nothing but like 7 or 8 years old. So that kid was blessed. Her pipes were blessed by God a long time ago.
Yeah.
She had the best parents,
Yes.
level-headed parents, really guiding and helping her. But
Yeah.
Erin Kirby, y'all go watch Erin Kirby on American Idol and vote.
That's tonight. I think she'll be on, in American Idol Sunday night. I think it's tonight.
Okay. Then watching it is Addison. I'm trying to get Addison on the show. I've reached out to her. We'll see what her schedule holds. Addison's still beautiful and crazy and superstar in my opinion.
Yes.
Yes, Raven is hot, Rachel. She is. I love Miss Kim. I know Mom does too. I miss seeing Charlie, Amy. Oh, that's from Sheila. Oh, here she goes to get Charlie. This is our.
Let me get him. I'll get him.
Yeah, honey, this is our mascot for our company.
Here he is.
He's our Pat. He won't look at the camera.
Well, he was sleeping, so he's kind of mad.
Let him out. Okay, yeah, I miss Addison too. So we're gonna get all those girls, as many as we can, on this while we're all quarantined. Okay. I think that's about it this time.
Yeah, well, I think that this is such a crazy time that I think I think it's good for us to just connect in the ways that we can.
Right.
I've been seeing a lot of people talk on television and stuff about how we shouldn't be calling it social distancing, although I'm not going to get into all that about what we should call it. But we still do need to stay connected with one another, because it can get a little depressing and lonely if you're not. Don't do that.
I posted this morning. I put practice social distance, but don't isolate. I think that when there's a difference between being socially responsible in this time and being isolated and lonely.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for us, even Amy, we're not getting together because Amy and I get together about every single day of our life. Every day. Now we're just talking every day, but it's so important to reach out to people. If you are lonely and you feel isolated, reach out to us. Reach out to your friends. Reach out to people on social media. Don't isolate and don't let the loneliness set in, because you are not alone. I can promise you that. Be cautious, but don't worry. My mom, that woman is such a strong one of faith, but honey, she will worry. You should have heard her today. She's gonna kill me if she's watching this. She said, "I don't worry, Kim. I'm just being What did she say, Amy?"
I wasn't in on that conversation. I don't know.
She always says, "I'm just being real and responsible."
Cautious or something, or I don't know.
No, be cautious, but don't worry. Press pause on your life, but don't quit. So it ain't over, people. We're going to snap back from this. And this is a time for us to prepare. I know for me, I called Amy the other night going, because I am a workaholic. She knows this firsthand. And Amy is a person of peace. She can be at peace in the middle of the biggest tornado hurricane of her life. And she'll be like, it's all good. It's very good. It's all good. And, I'm the type of person, if you're going into war or, the apocalypse does hit, give me the machete because I'm coming for you, zombie. But I'm just saying, we can press pause and take a beat, but take time. This is not a quit time. This is a time to start preparing and thinking about bigger dreams, bigger things you want to do. What is your what gets you going? What new hobby or new business or new goal do you want to set for yourself during this time? So press pause, but don't quit. And be still, but not idle.
I love that.
Be still and know who's on the throne and who is in charge and who's in control, and that is God. But don't give up. Don't sit and do nothing. I know for me, I said, I'm going to start my rigorous exercise program. And I walked with my neighborhood friends and we kept a big social distance because you know what? They in shape and I'm not. So they were like 17 feet in front of me. I was like, hey, y'all. I mean, I'm not in shape at all. And I said, this is my time to get back in shape and really start exercising because it's a wake up call. So you can be still, but don't sit idle, and always keep the faith. People say, Kim, are you worried? They ask you to that, Amy. And, I'm not worried. I'm not, because I know who holds the future, and it's not Corona. Do 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 do. It's not Corona.
No. That's the truth.
Oh my gosh, Sharon said there's no toilet paper in Zombieland. Well, we have plenty of it because A, my husband coupons, and B, we were hoarding it way before it was in style.
Well, I'm down to like 2 rolls, so y'all gonna have to be sending some my way soon. So.
Listen, and Amy, but see, I buy the cheap stuff. Amy buys that Charmin plush.
I can't
I
stand
got one
toilet paper.
I ain't got but one ply, so you're gonna
I
have
get an amen from somebody out there. I cannot stand cheap toilet paper.
You will buy knockoff Cheez-Its, but you will not buy knockoff toilet paper.
No, I cannot. I can't take it. Ugh.
You're such a toilet snob.
I think it makes perfectly.
You're such a hanging dangle participle. I love it so much. I love you guys. I want to say that, you know, through this whole entire journey, even when Kim of the Queen starts, I just think about all the people that follow us on social media, Amy, and from Kim of Queens, from Beloved to Kim of Queens to QVC and beyond. We are very blessed and highly favored to have friends, because that's what we consider is our friends. And if you ever need anything, or if you ever just need a word of encouragement or a big hug, I know you're not going to get one from Amy, but after this clears up, I will be more than happy to hug your neck and tell
I will give a hug. I will.
Amy's always been social distancing. I'm just saying. She make out like this. So anyway, so please know that we are here with you and for you and whatever you need. And I love you so much for supporting our business, our message, and the sisterhood. Yeah, we love the dudes too, honey, but the sisterhood. You know what my mom always said? The woman is the neck bone, the backbone, the tailbone, the femur bone, every bone. We are that rock. We are holding it all together. So any questions before we click off of here? Oh my gosh, I gotta leave you with this. Amy, read the questions myself.
Yeah.
Did y'all see my post about Top Gun? Yo, I was laying in bed, no lie. And I was flipping the channels. And I think it come across FX or something. Or no, I think FX is.
It was not FX. It was FX.
Because I don't ever watch FX. Because FX is a little crazy sometimes.
Sometimes they get crazy, but you were flipping by.
I like a little crazy every now and then. Don't judge it. So the scene that came on was playing with the boys. Oh my God. Do you remember that? So I was like, I rewound it. I was like, Tom Cruise, Val Kilmer back in the day, Slider.
Right.
Did you know Slider had a prosthetic, like, foot in real life?
No, I did not know that.
It was in the movie. And like, so he was hurt in combat, I'm just like, okay. And then Goose, which I thought Goose was adorable.
Of course. Who doesn't love Goose?
And you don't remember Goose was Meg Ryan was his wife? Oh,
yes.
Oh, I rewound that. I know the line from it. Maverick, my review of your performance is dead on, but I left something out because I was afraid that if they saw me say what I really wanted to say, that your pilot you were a genius, they would know I was secretly in love with you. I was like, oh my God, Mom.
You rewinded that one too many times, girl.
Do you remember that scene?
Yes.
Oh, every dude in there made me want to join the Navy. Now we're becoming just okay. Yes, Meg Ryan, somebody else is. So right now, tell me your favorite 80s classic movie. Go. Let's see what people were saying.
I have to go with The Breakfast Club.
Oh, really?
Because the reason I have to go, well, yes, because The Breakfast Club I think I was a senior, or maybe, I was a junior in high school. But anyway, that was the first R movie that I went to see in the theater. And me being a rule follower, I was scared to death. God. Of course, looking back, I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, I love The Breakfast Club.
R-rated movies when I wasn't supposed to.
And I would also say Pretty in Pink, because
Dirty Dancing.
Molly Ringwald.
Dirty Dancing. Yes, we have made Flexibel Sports. I just want to give that shout out. They're probably on QVC.com. Breakfast Club. Everybody saying Ghost. Oh my gosh. I wanted to rub some clay with Patrick Swayze. Footloose. 16 Candles. Oh my God. Jake from 16 Candles.
Oh, Flashdance. What about Flashdance?
No. Can we just have a moment about Jake from 16 Candles? Do you remember his hair and his like woodsy plaid shirt?
Footloose. Oh, I loved Footloose.
Saint Elsewhere. Oh my gosh, you are really Ferris Bueller. When Harry Met Sally. I remember that scene in the diner. We've all been faking it ever since. Still Magnolias.
Uncle Buck. Oh my gosh. Racing Arizona.
I said it.
Who said Racing Arizona? That is the best movie.
Racing Arizona was fantastic. Dirty Dancing. Girls just want to have fun. Oh my gosh. Jake Ryan. That was it. Jake Ryan. For Keeps. Shut up. Molly Ringwald got pregnant for the high school.
I don't remember that one.
For Keeps was that was an underground. That was the underground.
I don't remember that one.
Bodyguard. Oh, this is great. Oh my God. Back to the Future.
Back to the Future was everything. Valley Girls. Oh my God.
His body and everything about him. I'm becoming really kind of off color here. Okay, Tina says, I named my son Jake because of 16 Candles.
Oh, I love that.
One of the reasons we named our son Bo was because of Dukes of Hazzard, Bo and Luke Duke.
Say anything. Oh my gosh, say anything, Lisa.
In your eyes.
One of the best cinematic moments ever.
Gosh.
That was great.
Do you remember when he was a karate guy and then he broke his nose when she came and said she loved him? And okay, I can't. Did he talk like a Valley Girl too? Oh my God. I know. I talk about, that's my go-to is the Valley Girl. I don't know why. I see one. National Lampoon's Family Vacation. Yeah. Risky Business. Okay. Underwear. Pink. Was it pink? No, it was it pink or white?
It was pink. I think it was pink, wasn't it?
Across. I can't remember if it was pink or white.
I think it was a pink shirt.
Cocktail. Okay. Serendipity. Oh, yes.
Oh, these are all great movies.
The Sure Thing. Are you kidding me right now? You are the best beaches.
Oh, that was.
You're the wind beneath my wings. Tootsie. Oh my gosh. And that's when the drag began. Splash. Oh my God. The Tidy Whities.
Oh, there's your movie, Kim.
No, we closing down now.
That's the last one. I know which one you see.
Xanadu. Xanadu. Now we are here. Do you know the love song from Xanadu? I do. Just hush. Keep me suspended in time with you. Don't let this moment. Yo, I'm such a hopeless romantic. Oh my gosh, somebody said Xanadu. I have to end it on that.
Yeah, you got to close it down with Xanadu.
Xanadu. Roller skating. Oh my gosh.
Leg warmers.
You know, I sang Keep Me Suspended in Time with You with my very first band, and it was an air band, but I sang live. Rare edition at Arcado Elementary 5th grade talent show. We packed the house.
Oh, I wish I remember that.
We had the record, and we would flip it over, and it had the instrumental on the back, and I sang my heart out, baby. That's where it all began.
Didn't you like make T-shirts for the band to wear?
Rare edition. I got that picture somewhere.
We got to find that.
There's a lot you can do.
We'll shut it down with Xanadu.
Xanadu. I love y'all so much. Keep you posted about when we're going to be doing the next Kim Gravel show. It's probably going to be Thursday night. Don't forget special guest, KOQ reunion, Ainsley. And then we're also going to be doing some Give 'em Bell, some new styles coming this spring. I love you so much. Stay safe, stay focused, and remember, this too shall pass. Love you.
Bye.